So go by what we have done. So the first thing that we need to do, like I said, the moment you open your Kali Linux, if you have installed it, the moment you open your Kali Linux, what the first need to do is just first you have to do what we call update of your Kali. So you put it that way. It's just update sudo apt-get update. So after he has done finishing, so the next things is just for you to upgrade. So type upgrade, and because I have done this all this one, so that is why it's not necessary for me to just do it. So now what we want to do now is just for us to install our Tor and the proxy. So from there you just type sudo app, you get installed. So it will give you -y, which is Tor, and what else, which is Tor. From here you now say Tor browser launcher. So that is what you need to type to now ask for your password. So from there, I put my password there. So you can see it to begin to read. Sorry, try again. Sudo password. So Tor is already, I have the Tor already. So, but that is what you are going to put. Just enter this command. So when you enter the command, it will automatically install the Tor browser. Don't forget what we are trying to do here. We are trying to install the Tor services. So the next thing is just for you to connect your launch the Tor browser and connect to the network. So the next thing is just Tor browser. So you can see Tor browser launcher. So you launch it. So automatically you can see that the Tor browser, that is what you are going to see, and the Tor browser launcher. So you can see now it has bring in a Tor browser. So for me, I've done the configurations and the rest. So and I also put it into automatic. But in your own case, as far as you are trying as much as possible to uh, to install, but what we first need to do first time as a first timer, it will download and install the browser, including the signature verification. So that is what it's going to do. But being the fact that I have done, I have installed it, so that is why it gave it come this to this particular place immediately. So now the process chain. So the process chain, don't forget what you also need to do when it comes to process chain too. So to the process chain, so you need to also do what we call sudo, type sudo app install process chain Tor. So you can use this one. You can use this format, use this command to install it. You can also use sudo apt-get install process chain Tor. So it depends on anyone you want to use. So that is what you are going to type. But basically, because I've done the installation, request me to have my password put. So sorry. sorry, the password. So as you can see also, it will also inform me that my proxy is already to the newest version, so meaning that it has been installed. So what next after you have done this is you can do it on Mac, you can do it on Windows, so you can also do it on your terminals, like I give you the explanations about that too. So now the next thing is for you now to configure your proxy. How will you configure your proxy? So the first thing what you need to do is just to go to nano. So you can just say sudo, just type sudo nano. So you can say nano etc, as you can see from here, procession, because what we are trying to do, we are trying to go to the configuration file just for us to be able to edit something. So this is our configuration files here. So at this point, I've already make you to understand that one, you need to remove comment from dynamic chain, which is in your home. As in being the new user, what will be there is there is going to be a comment like this will be here, but you have to remove it. And when you look at the strict chain tool, so there's not going to be any comment, so you have to remove. If there is a comment in your own, remove the comment, so it will just be like this. That is how your configuration will looks like. So you have to double check also if your DNS data is not commented. So which is this, you can see is not commented, so you leave it. That is how it's going to be. And also yes, so this is also where we are going. We are going to look at step 4, which is you want to add socket to it. So adding socket to it, you can see from here. In your own case, it will be, you can see from here, it will be socket 4. So you need to change this socket 4 to socket 5. So, and after you have done that, you have to save. Don't forget to always save your job, you always save your work. So after you have done the saving, so you will exit. So and I believe you know what to save. Control C. So and if you want to exit also, you can see all this, so you also need to write control exit, so you are exiting from the place. So that means you have done what you should know. So from here you can just click on copy. So that means you have done the configuration. So and like I said, the usage will now be the what you want to do. Like I said, you can use but before you have to start the service store. So the what you want to do, just try as much as possible to say service. So you can see that it will bring out service store start. So you click on it. So you're asking me for my password. I'll put my password here. So I say okay. So now it has accepted it. So the next thing now is for you to just begin to make use of your processing. So like I said, the first thing you need to do, if you are trying as much as possible to use your processing, don't always forget that you start from your processing. So you can see processing. Now I want to use Firefox as my browser, and I want to particularly, let me change this one to another domain, which is your target. So I can just say www.exu.edu.ng. So what am I trying to do? I'm trying to tell the Firefox to open this particular website for me. So you can see, let's see the results. So automatically it's going to open it for me. So as you can see that it is running underground. It's running underground, and likewise this also will be running, and it will bring me the results that I want. Let's see. So you can see now. So look at what I requested from, and he's able to bring it for me. So as you can see, that is what I requested, and that is how you can use it to open your browser, your any your targets. So you can also make use of it to do scanning, network scanning. So it depends on what you want to make use of it for. So you can also do network scanning. So let's try as much as possible to do uh, network scanning. So now, so I've already closed that one. So if I want to do anything, for example, one, I need to use my map. So if you want to use my map, so you also go for Proxy. So Proxy. Now at this point in time, now you are not using firewall. You are not using Firefox because you don't want Firefox. But what you are trying to do is just for you to be able to do in map. You put it for map of the from there you can now put what is your target. So I can just put, oh, let me just put dot okay. So let me just say, okay, that is my target. So I could put an IP address. I could put IP address, and I can put domain. So it depends on what you really want. If you know the IP address, just put the IP address there. So, but it is always good for you to do the IP address. Just put the IP address. So look at it now. It's starting. So don't forget that the essence of why you are using these processions is just it to leverage your the compressive scanning capability while routing your traffic through Tor. It will now mask your identity during the reconnaissance process. Don't forget that what you are trying to do is you are doing a reconnaissance. So you can see from this now. I have done. He has finished the whole scenario. You can see some of those are things that the port, the state, the services. You can see this port now. You can see those available. So if you do more, if you continue more, so you'll be able to see more of the uses of MR. So you can use it to scan. Another thing you can also make use of it. You can use it to download, and also you can use it to SQL map. So you can use SQL map. And if you are trying to use a SQL map, you want to see all what you just need to do is just process. So to now show you this IP address, the IP address, you are not using a map at this time. What you are trying to use, let's say you are going to use a Python. Now you can see now SQL. So it's running just SQL. So now this is where you have SQL map is a kind of tools that we use to so you can see hello. That is your IP address from Denmark. So this is your Denmark now. Putting you here, as you can see, to show my locations as shifted from Nigeria to Denmark. So this is a good news that ProxyChain will continue to help you to hide your IP address and give you and route you to a better place. That when you are doing something, nobody will be able to monitor to activities. So sorry. So you can also make use of it to do your so you can use it for different process, and that's the little you can see. There's the little you can see. So you can also do more of your research, more of your research. Depend on what you want to do. Let me go back to this as my target and use my HTTP. Yeah, get. Let me see. Maybe it will go. Okay. Do I have it? So